technology. There was no way to clear the fields and plant crops, etc. So the Orishas gathered in council, and one by one, each Orisha made their way into the forest to try to convince Ogun to return to civilization. And they all failed. You know, even Yamaya, Ogun's wife at the time, tried to bring him from the forest, and she could not. Ogun protected himself, his privacy very fiercely, and chased each one of those Orishas out of the forest. Even Oya, who Ogun was married to at another point in time, tried to coerce Ogun out of the forest. She even threw a rock at him, hit him in the head, which forced him to sit down, but couldn't convince him to come out. So Oshun, said to the council, well, let me try. And they laughed at her and didn't think she had it in her, didn't think she had the power. But they allowed her to make her attempts. So Oshun approached the forest line, and she could see Ogun in the distance in the forest, pacing back and forth, angered by her presence. Oshun found a clearing, and she was only wearing 5 scarves. She found a clearing in direct line of sight to Ogun, where he could just see her, and she began to dance. And as she danced, she became more sensual, and it caught Ogun's attention. Ogun got closer. She began to dance even more. She had a gourd that was filled with oni, agbe, honey, and she danced with it. He got closer. And as he continued to get closer, whereas Ogun and Oshun were within arm's length, she smeared Ogun with honey on his lips. And that was it. Sealed the deal. So she began to walk very slowly backwards towards Ileife, the town. And before you know it, Ogun was back in the middle of civilization again. And he continued to work. So this is one pataki where Oshun utilized her